Good morning. We're at Shadow Figure Forest, and I gotta get more wood on that fire. Good morning, fam. Brookie, David, Sharona, Chester, Miss Karma, David, Sharona, Lisa, Kill Switch. Good morning, guys. Now I'm a little upset. I was trying to get us on the landscape mode. I've been working on getting this live on for a while now. Like that fire's been out 3-4 times. And finally, I just wanted to get on here with you guys while it was still morning at least. So we're going vertical. I don't know. YouTube must be really pushing it because I could not get it. It just would not let me go to landscape. Evendro. Brazil. Shout out Brazil. Danielle, man. Oh, cup of coffee. I wish I had one right now. Like, really, I've been here probably longer. Yeah, I have no idea. I've been working on getting this live going for a good while. So long, I'm ready for another cup of coffee. Teal Cobb, the Philippines. Oh, I seen a heart. Smash those little hearts over there. I can see them on this one. Yeah, there they go. Hearts are flying. That's one thing I don't get to. Ooh, hold on. Oh, let me know how the picture. Is the picture coming in good? I hope. Oh, more stuff flying. All kinds of stuff. A floating heart. Lisa. I've seen that. It is a beautiful morning. A little chilly, like my hands are cold. I warm them up every time I get that fire going again. But Infinite Seven. Yes, God bless all you guys. At the end of the day, he's the only thing that matters. But it is a beautiful morning. Hey, Chantel. There's a cool sounding bird there. I don't know if you guys are right there. It almost reminds me of like a hawk, but it sounds. Could it be a baby hawk? No, babies right now. I don't think birds are having babies right now. Doesn't sound like he's giving it his all though. Kirsty, good afternoon. Shout out Scotland. You guys hear that squeaky bird? Sort of squawkish. It reminds me of like a hawk or like an eagle when they're doing their. But it's just really quiet. David, oh man, I hope your back is. Bad backs are bad. Stretch. Yeah, 7 foot too. David's a big boy. Man, what if all your boys are like that too? You guys will need like 3 refrigerators at your house, David. Better start looking into some more fridges. I see faces. I bet. My house is a big fan of eating as well. It is hard to see. Right here, right now. I can see the bottom, but I can't see the top of the screen good. Janet. Hey, Janet. Monster truck like Bigfoot. Or the grave digger. Just to go to work. Me and Tiff was looking at a new bed yesterday. I've been like super stiff for weeks. It's not going away. But I can move at least, just not good. And she hates our bed, so we're thinking new bed, and hopefully that'll help with some things maybe. I also think, oh my goodness, Halloween, I ate so much sugar, like a bad amount of sugar for days in a row. And that doesn't help either. But yeah, oh my goodness, so much. We was just looking at the kings. Those things are awesome. Our whole family'd be able to get on that good. But our bedroom's not that big. Yeah, Chantel, I believe it. I want to look at candy, like, and I felt crappy. It makes me feel crappy. So I gotta get serious about some things again because I've been slipping. I've been slipping in some areas for sure. Shoe size 19. You guys are funny. Stretch and David. A grounding sheet. And what's even worse, oh no, our fire. I've been looking at you guys and haven't even. That's more better. Whoop. Oh wow. Man, that sun wasn't like that a second ago, was it? It's moving. It just got in a bad spot. I'm gonna have to move us. I can't. It's hard to see anything on the screen right now. Let's see. Let's try maybe. I didn't want to move the camera much though back here. I was hoping the picture came in good. But it seems like when we're on live, as soon as we get in these woods and start moving. Buzzes. Come on, fire. What's she doing, man? You don't like that wood? That wood's not good enough for you? Turbo. Oh, we froze? I gotta go get rid of coffee now. At least our fire's going good. All right, you guys are chat. Something about Planet of the Apes. We got that coming, huh? Is that next on the checklist? I'll be back. Do we got a good picture, guys? I'm hoping. Christina. Good. I was hoping that move didn't jack us up. I wish I could see the top rubies. I wonder if that's what, is that what it is you did, Lisa? A ruby? I'm trying to see, it won't show me. Top fans, Lisa. Bread Wonder at number 2. Yeshua, number 3. Chester at number 4. Christina 5. David at 6. Crystal, good. Entering the golden age of Planet of the Apes. Let me get a little more wood on there. It goes quick. I only use smaller stuff in this thing though, but it does good for small wood. It lasts pretty long. Hmm. Today's knocker. Oh, good one. That's a good one. Alrighty, what I miss? Skeeter. Mary. Judy. Good morning, guys. Simon. No, I wasn't here last night. I came here and set up a camp for us this morning for a morning live after I got the babies off to school. But really nice morning. Evelyn. Or Earlene. Sorry, it's sort of hard for I'm straining to see you guys. No, I'm in Ohio. I'm in my area right now. I'm around the Berlin area. Shadow figure forest this morning. Let me show you guys. I hope it don't mess up the screen. We got that over there. But that sun coming up there got in the way, so I turned the camera so we didn't have such a bad glare. There we go. Green monkey. Is this with the pugs? Judy said hi to you. I do miss a lot, guys. So if I miss something, you say I'm probably just not looking. I look around a lot too. Oh, Skeeter. I like Ohio. I like all the states, but I feel Ohio's sort of a decently safe state for certain things. Okay, Sandusky, yeah. Rick's, Southern Indiana. I'm hoping to be in Indiana real soon. Yeah, it's so weird. There's a lot of, like, that teepee's moving over there sometimes. There's nothing in it, but it sounds like all the wood will start, like, shifting, I guess, would be the right word. Me and Cursed Urban. If you guys know Dan from Cursed Urban. What's that, Simon? We've got some spooky forest. Man, it's getting hard for me to see. Let me come down here with you guys. Oh, New York. Oh, New York is beautiful. That might have been our last family trip, was up in New York. Florida Amanda. Morning. Skeeter, I have creepy places around me. You should check out my basement. Is it like a Ripley's? A Ripley's museum? Southern Florida. Ooh, 5 minutes from the beach. Nice. Earlene, yeah, that was a beautiful area up there. And that East Grand Canyon. East Coast Grand Canyon. Me and Ray Ray walked deep into that. And I didn't even know we had a Grand Canyon until I went there and heard about it. So we had to go. It was funny. Did you guys? It might have only been a short. And I don't even know if it made it to YouTube. It might have been on Facebook. But one of the nights, I did a little video of us. We just had to pull over in some trees. So the whole family did some truck camping. And I had the light on because I'm doing the video for you guys. And they're all trying to get comfy in the truck. And you hear like, turn the light off. Oh, it was pretty funny. Spur of the moment. It was early in the morning. It could have been like 2, I forget what time, 2, 3 a.m. I think. Like we had to get some sleep. So I took them truck camping the way I do when I'm traveling, filming for you guys. Between fishing and camping, left a comment. I was thinking fishing this morning. I still haven't. I got my license and everything. I don't know if you guys like fishing. We could try maybe a morning fish sometime after the kids do a live. See if we can't catch any kitty. Tiff's been wanting to eat some catfish that I've caught, and I've yet to. I don't get to go fishing like that, I guess, anymore. It's been a while. It used to keep me out of trouble. I started figuring out. I used to get. You guys know. I've talked to you a little bit. I used to get in a lot of trouble. I was always choosing the wrong things to do. But I started noticing that during the summertime when me and my cousin Wormy, we was going out fishing all the time. When I was fishing, I wasn't getting in trouble. So there was one summer I was fishing like almost every day. Still got in a little bit of trouble, but way less when I was fishing. Scotland and England. Paula. I see somebody said hi, so I see Paula now. Not positive. Might get up to 58 today. There's a couple houses that I've seen that I would like to go check out. I don't know if I'm going to try one today. They might be things that I'll need dropped off at though. I don't know where I would park, but there's some houses that I can see back in the woods somewhere. Two different places. But I have no idea where I would park Old Blue, because you can't really pull back into them. Like nature's all over it. But who knows what's in them? Maybe everything was left behind and nobody's been in there for 20, 30 years or so. That'd be cool. Skeeter, Bear, take you to Centralia. I've heard of Centralia. Yeah, I've thought about stopping at Centralia if I'm ever around. That's where it's still burning underground, isn't it? Cynthia, good morning. I'm doing fantastic today. It's a beautiful morning. I got to bring you guys, got the kids off. The kids had a good morning so far. I hope my wife's having a good morning. I hope you guys are having a good morning. Oh, been gloomy over there, huh? And Cynthia, since she asked how I was doing today, I don't know if this is wisdom or not, but it's a way I've been trying to look at things, is each day. I try to live in the day more because I spent a lot of time in the future a while back. I was always looking to try to see what was trying to be halfway prepared for whatever crap was coming down the pipe next. I wanted to see it before it came. So I was always looking. And in that time, I missed a lot of what was going on in the moment because I'd always be somewhere. And in my mind, it was for protection for my family. I wanted to know. I was watching the enemy closely, the spiritual realm, and how they're affecting the worldly realm. And I was too focused on it, and I was missing today. And it had me just filled with anxiety and stressed out and angry and scared and this and that. And at the end of the day, there's nothing I could do about it. So when you say, how am I doing today? I just want to throw that out there in case anybody else struggles with either being stuck in the past is another one, or just always looking for what's coming next and never really just enjoying what's in front of you in the moment, really taking it in. So now I try to do each day that, because I have no control over all those things that stress me out anyway. And I was looking at it, trying to get a piece of control, trying to get some kind of preparedness, but yeah, it didn't do me any good. So a little word, I don't know if that helps anybody or not, but today is a good day. Hard for me to read you guys. Let me come down here again. I got you sitting on the higher tripod so you can sit up more. But so you can see the fire, it's low enough. I'm almost like at level where I'm sitting on this seat. I got my face all the way down to where like the seat's at to read you guys. This would probably look funny if somebody seen me. Like, what is that dude doing? Christina, yeah, the Nautica trip. Awesome. You should definitely do it. Are we talking about with Dan? I miss so much. I'm not going to try to go back and read because I'll miss everything that's going on right now. Then too. Is that? I'm trying to read your name. Good morning, Tuttle. I can read the best. Good morning, Tuttle. Sherry? Maybe? Some words are harder for me to read right now with all the glares going on out here. Paula. I'm glad you caught it. No, not going to camp here tonight. Actually, after this, I'm going to go check on the P.O. box. Iveta has sent us I just don't know exactly. It'll be here probably pretty soon, I'm sure. She had sent us a thermal camera. So I am excited for that. And we're going to be, as soon as it comes in, I don't know if I got to charge it. I have no idea how it works. But I'm going to figure it out, and then we're going to take it out on a camp trip for sure. But no, I won't be here tonight. And if I do go out like almost all night, on these nights I'm super duper tired because I get up really early with the babies. I got my dad duties too. It would be awesome. You know, we never. That would have to be a stealth camping trip. Probably not live either. But I have wanted to do that out here because there's some cool spots out here. There's islands. There's all kinds of cool spots out here. And I have thought of doing a camping trip here. I'm sure it'll happen. But like I said, if I do, it would have to be a stealth camping trip. Scribe, good morning. Simon, thermal is a must for safety, if nothing else, in the forest at night. Yeah, I'm excited about it. That'll be cool. I think we're all gonna like that. And who knows what we're gonna catch on the if we have a thermal camera, who knows what's gonna happen now or what we're gonna see. So that's exciting. Night vision. No, eventually I'd like to get that too. And some cameras. Dan from Cursed Urban's actually been talking to me about cameras. But there's so many things I gotta learn before that even. But down the road, I would like to have all kinds of things going for you guys. I just have a lot to learn before all of that. But drones, especially with the computer, is the main thing. But I'd like to get a drone and get good drone shots for you guys. Night vision. That is getting us the thermal, which will be awesome. Yeah, like I said, I think we're all going to love that. You got what's that say? Fleur? Fleur? Flu? Man, it's so hard for me to read. I have no. Do I have a. I feel like I need glasses right now or something. I don't know why some things are like Christina's. I can read that easy. Drone would. I would love to have one too. Edith, hey Edith. Good morning. I might have to take you guys on a. Maybe we'll go on a hike here in a bit. But that might be. That's going to be towards the end anyway, because that's when things usually start getting crappy on us. Whoa. I just seen some big shadows going through the woods. There's two shadows. I don't know if that was on camera. That was in my eyes. I look around a lot. That's why I miss so much of your guys' stuff too, probably. Oh, there's another one. Catching stuff in the corner of the eye. All right, back to you guys. Oh, infrared. Have you guys heard wonder if you'd call it a conspiracy theory. I don't know. It might be under conspiracy theory, but so I guess the military and back of the day, what would it have been like night vision or in the infrared was through the red lens. But reports of even the soldiers were saying they were seeing things coming through on the infrared. And then they, I guess it was like opening up some kind of window to the spirit maybe, or angel world, the other world, and so they switched it to green. I haven't done a whole lot of research on it, but it's still pretty interesting because it used to be red. I remember. Seeing it, bird, big bird. Oh, do you hear that? That is an eerie sound. So where the teepee's at, around that tree, the tree must be moving or bending a little in the wind, and it's a bunch of, it sounds like it's all going to come down because all that wood starts rubbing on each other. Cynthia, good question. But I would pick ground. I don't know for sure, but just looking at how a Bigfoot is built, he seems like he'd be built more for the ground. Claudia, and trees in summer, underground in winter. Interesting. Underground. Hmm. Yeah, you guys weigh in. Edith thinks ground too. What would your thoughts, just even if you don't know, what would you think? So there's when you said underground, there's a place that sort of got some caves and stuff. It's only about an hour away, but it made me think of that. Cynthia 50-50. Edith. Now that makes sense for traveling. Cave systems. Those are cool stories too of like caves where weird sounds will be coming out of, and thermal cave systems. Oh, Tuttle's getting kicked off your phone. Caves are interesting. I love caves. They're creepy and you just don't know. There's a lot to them. Could it be a lot of spiritual things with caves? You guys heard of, where is it? Antarctica, where they got those big underground bases? And like our people and heads from all over the world are working with fallen angels. And that when you're in these cave systems, you were told you're not allowed to say the name Jesus. Those are some crazy stories. Black Pyramid. Yeah, good point, Edith. It is a it's sort of designed good for living as far as temperature. Oh, Christina. Man, sometimes it's so dark that even my lights don't really seem to do anything. Like I'm wishing it penetrate the it penetrates the darkness like right in front of you, but then it just gets swallowed. There's a lot of times I'm wishing I could get a little bit deeper with the light, but it just sucks it up. But I can see like right around me good. It lights up the path in front of me. Just not way out in front of me where I'd like to see. Get as much time for an ambush as you can possibly have. Tammy, all feral people for sure. Cave system would be, yeah, they'd be in that all day. I don't know, maybe is it, possibly if you got, I don't know. I've never heard much about feral people around here, but not to say that they're not. You probably have to get out way more remote. I mean, Appalachia starts, it goes through Ohio. Cynthia, I was brave. I would go in the caves here in Cape. Is that Breton? They say they go through the other end of the island. I'm too chicken. Give it a shot. I'm scared a lot too when I do these bits, but it's also pretty neat because I seem to hear better, see better, and when your adrenaline's going, it's like you're alive. Everything's heightened a little bit. Marissa went to a haunted house this year with her friends. First time she went with her friends. I guess they had her lead. She was leading it a lot. Going first. I said, "How'd you do?" She's like, "It wasn't bad." She's like, "A couple guys looked really creepy, but..." I'm like, haunted houses, they are cool. But here's the thing. For me, in a haunted house, knowing that somebody's going to come out and scares me ruins a lot of it for me. Like I'm paying money to know that somebody's about to, I don't know. They've never been that scared. It's cool to, still cool, but it's not, I've never been scared in a haunted house. Just because I know that they're going to be doing things to scare me. I told Tiff once, like a good haunted house would be if somebody just snagged you up, blind, put a bag over your head, threw you in the trunk, and you woke up somewhere in a creepy house tied to a chair. You could pay to have that done to your family members just as a prank, but that would be real deal scary. That would be scary. But if somebody told you that was going to happen, it's no longer scary. I actually thought about that, and then I thought about all the backlash and repercussions that could come from a real life haunted house scenario. But it would be the experience of a lifetime. Ooh, something's walking right behind me. Oh. That might be taking it too far though, huh, guys? But I have thought about that. That'd be like the best way to really get an experience. Claudia. Viv, hey Viv. Oh, did you work at a haunted house? So that would be funner too. It'd be funner to work at a haunted house scaring the people than it would be. I'd enjoy scaring the people. Because I know some people it's still scary. That's funny. You haven't been back to a haunted house since you was chased by a chainsaw. But didn't you know that that chainsaw didn't have a chain in it? See, that ruins the chainsaw. If a guy's coming at me with a chainsaw at a haunted house, my brain already knows it doesn't have a chain in it. Looks cool, but it's just not that scary to me. But say I'm walking, if I go into an abandoned house and all of a sudden there's a dude in there with a chainsaw, that would be scary. Actually, I just scared myself a little bit putting myself in that situation. But yeah, I do like haunted houses. They've just never been scary for me. But Christina, that would be cool working at one. I bet that was fun. Oh, the place you worked was really haunted. Oh, what's that one place? It might have been not this Halloween, but the last one. There was this haunted house and there was footage of it. I guess they were going in the basement and something happened. Like there was these clowns down there. I don't know if he didn't work there or what happened, but it was pretty much like a massacre happened at this haunted house. Like evil was really there in the basement at that place and took over. In the abandoned house, Viv? No. Huh. If it was a haunted house, I would just already know there wasn't. Unless I seen the people we come across first, like that happened in that other haunted house. That's different. I bet, Christina. Well, when you think about it, and if I think about it too much, I mean, it sounds fun, and that's my personality. I would love to, scare people at the haunted house, but I'd actually probably, the more I think about it, I don't know. There's so many spiritual ties with things, and I wrestle with it all the time. Even Halloween, even this Halloween, when we went out trick or treating, I wrestle with it every year. Man, I am really disobedient when I think about it. I mean, I'm glad I wrestle. I'm glad God's always tugging it, but it's always everything's a wrestle for me. I see things spiritually, like I feel I have a good. I understand some things, but understanding those things makes it harder for me. It makes it harder for me as well, and I'm always battling between the two. Yeah, costumes. You know which one I crack? I laugh out loud all the time at these ones. It's the ones that blow up. and it'll be like somebody, it'll look like little tiny legs riding this dinosaur or anything like that. And the movement's so funny on them. I like when I see people going by in those. Those are always funny. Ooh, Edith, my family's farm is haunted. And man, it's hard for me. It's the ancestors. They were all atheists. My grandfather and great grandfather are two, are the two my daughter sees the most. That is very interesting. Wednesday's a big one right now. A dill pickle, that's funny. Claudia, time to pray it up. All the time. And reading, man, I do so bad at that. You know, it's so funny how the recipe for a more peaceful, more joyful life is so simple. It's such a simple recipe to obtain peace that surpasses most understanding, a joyful heart, even in situations that others may not see joyful. The recipe is very simple to obtain it, but yet it's so hard for me to do. The recipe is put your faith and trust in Jesus. Believe in your heart that he is the Son of God, that he died for your sins, and God has raised him from the dead. That he shed his blood for each and every one of us. And then there's a book, the Bible, that if you read that every day with your heart's desire to understand what it says, and as you begin to understand what it says, because you will, not at first, but you will, and you start putting those things in, I'm telling you, supernatural things. You know, we all love and we're all fascinated by the supernatural, but we're always looking at the wrong end of it. But I get it. It's still fascinating. When you're really pressing in, and it's your heart's desire for all those things, supernatural things happen in your life almost daily. Like if you really want to experience something supernatural, there it is. Christina, I wouldn't call myself religious either. There's a lot of words, like it's even hard to call myself a Christian too. That's just the word we use for it. But I would also have told you I was a Christian when I had No idea who Jesus was. And I could have just got done doing something terrible. But if you would have asked me, I would have maybe said I was a Christian. Because I had I heard about Jesus. My grandma believed good. She prayed. And mom, even though she didn't live, prayer, and she'd tell me about him. And then then you finally do meet Jesus. And even a lot of our setups, a lot of it is just religious, which, I mean, I guess some things are good, I don't know. It's all in the heart, though. That's where it all lies. And Jesus. Jesus in the heart. That's it, man. That's it for me. I'm not much into different religious type things. Or something you practice at repetition and all this and that. And I'm also not saying I'm right or even know what I'm talking about. But I do challenge if anybody wants to test me on it. Cry out to Jesus and get in that Bible. And mean it wholeheartedly and see what happens. Changed me. But I'm still not the best representative. Like I said, I battle all the time. Still rebellious. Still, I'm still rebellious. But it is good, like when I do read, and I read about like people like David, and there's a lot of soldiers. Everybody's, it's just a thing. Serving God's not easy. He calls me to go against everything I've ever known or been about. He calls us to go against everything that pretty much floods our eyes and ears through any kind of media or stations that we watch, people we put ourselves around. I told you this story, but I'll tell it again because it's very cool to me. And it happened not that long ago. Fasting, always read about fasting. I knew about fasting. Never fasted. Never really fasted. And this is years. And then not long ago, God put it on my heart to fast. So then I did. I wasn't even sure why or exactly what. I just knew I was not supposed to eat any food. I didn't even know for how long. But I did. I just like, all right, I didn't eat. And I also knew that during that time, for whatever reason, if that was put on me, I was trying to pray more. I was trying to meditate on him more, which I don't do a good job at. But during this little session, I did, because my eyes, I was more in tune. Like something's happening here. I got to be aware of what's going on. And during that fast, it was ended up being a little more than 3 days, no food at all, and I felt great. Never got those hunger pains that I will get every day at the end of the day if I don't eat. Or I almost have to eat just to get that sick pit out of my feeling. Never had that. And that's every day. My body is in tune, man. It's like a watch almost. And I'll get that sick pit feeling every time. 3 days, nothing. Felt good, energy. But that wasn't it. I mean, that was cool. But the coolest thing was in that time, I ended up blessing some olive oil and prayed over and blessed the whole house, every door, every window, attic, basement, you name it, it got prayed over. And a song that ministered to me and still does came about really fast in the shower that hit my heart so hard that I could not sing it for 2 weeks without crying. It took me 2 weeks or a little longer to be able to actually sing it without just bawling. So those were some supernatural things. The song was given to me very fast. It was just put together. but it was so powerful for me that for 2 weeks I did it every day because I didn't want to lose it. I'm like, I got to remember this. So I was playing it every day, singing. The guitar was given to me, the lyrics was given to me, and I sat down and did it every day, but I could not get through it without crying for like 2 weeks. Will I ever fast again? I don't know. If he says to, I will, but will I do it just out of like, I want to give up this for God because he's done so much for me? I don't know if I'll do that. But that brings me back to the heart. If something's put on your heart, if God's leading you in a direction in your heart and you take those steps towards that direction, even though it might seem like you don't even understand why, that's when supernatural things happen. About to get teared up thinking about it. God is good. I see hearts. Oh, cat. It's tough when we lose our parents, but I'd advise against that. Wow, I missed something. Bells? Bells on the doors? Hmm. I'll have to go back. I missed a lot. I was just rambling there. I didn't get to see anything during that time, but interesting. Is that for burglars or is that supposed to have some kind of spiritual, or is it just in a good alarm system? Oh boy. So I don't know, what I do know is here is angels fallen, good and bad. Good and bad angels are down here. And I think a lot of times the bad ones will come to us as like people that we might know because they've been around a long time. They're hip to a lot more than we realize. That a lot of them have been with us our whole lives or around us through generational curses, whatever it is. But they can present themselves as an angel of light. Like if you thought you was, let's say you went out to try to talk to grandma and some started coming through and it made you think grandma was there. For to you that'd be like an angel of the light. That would be a good thing. but it's deceit, and it's used to trap us into communicating with them. Because the more you open yourself, the more you communicate with these things, the more dangerous and the more power and control you give them in your life. That's why I always advise any of you guys ever trying to reach out to anything, because there's doors you don't want to open. And I know I'm like a hypocrite. I get it. I get it. That sounds very hypocritical. But just something to think about if any of you guys ever do go out to, you know, try something like that. Really think about it before you do it. I don't want to see any of you guys do it. Christina, I bet you have seen angels. I bet you have seen an angel. I bet we've all seen an angel. Oh man, that tree is so eerie. It keeps sounding like it's going to just fall on us. Cynthia. You know, I wonder why that doesn't happen to everybody. I've sort of argued with God about that some. It's like, man, if you could do, you did things with me that made me like, whoa, all right, man, I got it. I see, all right. It's a brand new reality for. Why doesn't he do that for everybody? I don't know. But I've sort of been upset with him and argued about it with him. Like, man, if you would do to everybody what you did to me, Lord. Not that I'm good. No, I'm still, I'm still a fool. But it sure did help. Edith, yep. Yep, a lot of things happen around us, but we're just not aware. Or those tugs of on the heart to go in a certain direction that seems ridiculous or hard for us, so we choose not to go that route. Grace, thank you, but I'd be a fool to say I'm not a fool. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm not like trying to put myself down, but I'm being honest with myself and you guys. I do love Jesus. He's done so many great things in my, and I am a fool for, I don't know. I just feel foolish. I don't know how to describe it to you guys. I'm not a good representative. I'm very thankful for his grace. Cyber, what was that? That was something cool looking. Sibley. Thank you. Because a lot of times when I look at myself as a fool, because it's not always just for me, I look at the people around me. I'm a fool because I should be doing so much more for my wife and my own kids when it comes to leading them. And so much more for the people around me. There's so many more times that I should be proclaiming things that maybe I just don't. Big heart, thank you, Sibley. That's cool, those pop up real big for a second. 100. You guys are awesome. I enjoy our chats too, and I like when they go this route. I know we're all hurting. We all have different stresses and anxieties and fears. And I think sometimes just a good little perspective shift for us can help with a lot of those things. Yeah, Edith, you never know. You never know. That's part of the adventure. I want to film something for you guys here after the live or tonight. And I have no idea what it's going to be yet. There's a couple abandoned houses in some woods that I'd like to go into, see what's in there. But I have no idea how I'm going to do that yet. In the God chats, I do want Jesus part of the channel. Now, I know religion can, turn a lot of people off, and I understand. But if he wasn't part of my channel, then my channel would be pretty worthless. I mean, I'd be happy I was making, videos you guys got to enjoy watching and stuff. But at the end of the day, that don't really mean much. Skeeter. Oh, did you get off and come back on? Did you just get back on, Skeeter? He's having some fellowship. God was stirring in some hearts, I believe. And mine. Preston. No, I'm trying to read your name. It's tough for me to read right now, some stuff. All northern skies. Delaware. It is beautiful for sure. Oh man, this seed is starting to not do good for the lower back region. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna pack. I can't sit no more. Might get the chair pack. We might try going on a walk now. I just hope the camera don't start fuzzing up on us too bad. But make sure all these coals are out good. Get this chair put up. And we'll try a little venture. It was still hot in there. Big red squirrel. Fox squirrel. Okay, let's see. Should I put that maybe here? All right, let's try it. See how it goes. I don't care for the cold. So I was thinking about that yesterday, because it's coming and the darkness is getting here a lot earlier. The one good thing about the cold is the insects. You don't have to deal with all the insects. Perspective. But my fingers will feel like they're going to fall off. which is good because I would not be able to smack the skeeters off me in those situations. Florida. We do love Florida too. I could go no winters. I'm not saying that. I could definitely move somewhere where, man, if 70s, mid 70s all the time. Does that place exist? Wonder where that would be. So this year, if it is free, because our winters have been getting so freezing, but not much snow. So I got my baby. We can't even really play in the snow. We just have to deal with. So if it is going to be cold, even though snow stinks and you got to shovel it and this and that, at least you can enjoy it a little more with them. You play in it. So hopefully we can get some snowboarding and sled riding in this year. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I should snowboard anymore. I think last year I hurt myself pretty bad. The one day we got to go out. Pretty. Mid 70s all summer here. High 40s in deep winter. High 40s is good for deep winter. Shoot, after our winters, as soon as it hits 50 degrees, I'm outside in a short and t-shirt. Lake. Try to move slower. You guys let me know if the picture starts getting too crappy, let me know. I don't know if I'll see it though, now that I mention it. If I'm looking around like I am right now, I wouldn't even see it. I don't like when you guys have a crappy picture though. That's bright. Whoa. Oh man, it feels real nice right here. We're in the sun now. Something's moving back here, man, big. I was just trying to keep you guys out of that glare. There's a big thump a minute ago. Oh wait, we have some rocks. Any of these loose? Oh, camera's loose. There's knocking was just happening over there. Hear that? That's knocking. Some kind of thumping just happened again. Hi, Ellis. Grace. Gee, Cynthia, sorry. Sorry, Cynthia, for whatever. I missed something. But you guys are good. I love how you guys you guys are there for each other. If I miss it, I know one of you guys will catch it and be there for each other. Ooh, this looks like that's pretty. One thing I haven't noticed a lot of though is like the reds, like the brighter colors. A lot of different yellows. There's a nest. Whoop! Huh. Oh, check that bird out. That's a pretty bird. I wonder if he'll come close to us. Is that a little... Man, you guys can't see how pretty. He's black and white. Oh, he flew away. Is that a woodpecker, though? Is he going to start pecking? He's acting like a woodpecker. Well, he's looking over that tree trunk. After I did that whoop, though, something, I don't know if you could hear it, something was moving around up here. It sounded decently sized. This is getting close to the parking lot, though. Whoop! I'm gonna have to get it cut pretty soon. But I am about to get off and figure out what other kind of content I'm going to get for you guys today. Oh, we're going to go check the P.O. box for sure. Because as soon as that thermal camera's in, I can't wait to start using it for you guys. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go see if our thermal camera's in, and then figure out what kind of adventure to bring you guys on next. Will it be abandoned? There's 2 different places in the woods that look so intriguing to me. I just don't know how I'm going to get to them yet. Or woods. What is going on? What is going on with my eyes? Holy smokes. Anyway, I can't see good. They look like they're totally red. Is that the camera, or am I just not seeing right? Dag nab, man, that looks terrible. Beautiful. The mane. It'll start getting, I like when it at least sticks up. I don't care if it looks silly and it's sticking up. What bothers me is when it wants to start just laying down. If it gets too long, it'll poke me right in the eye. I've never been much to worry about like what other people think of me when they look at me, which makes it fun for me because I can be very embarrassing sometimes to my family. But it's just a little more fun, a little more better. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this adventure. Beautiful day. And remember, perspective. A lot of what's going on up in here with all of us is just how we may be looking at a particular situation. And a change of perspective could change our whole day. Anyway, hope you guys have a fantastic day. And until next time, peace. Love you guys.